Hi guys, Dave here with a new guitar solo for you to try out. Today we're going to look at S.O.S. by the band Go West, and the guitarist was the late great Alan Murphy. This one's a request from Chris, so thanks Chris for this suggestion. Fantastic guitar solo this. It's in the key of E minor, and chord wise it's just going one bar of C to one bar of D, and it just keeps doing that throughout the entire solo. Okay, let's get to it. Alan Murphy uses a tremolo arm an awful lot while he plays this, so for the most part I think he probably keeps it in his hand while he's adding vibrato and those sort of things. So the first things he does, he plays 14th fret on the G, and what he does, he's holding the bar and he picks the note. So I think the bar is slightly pressed in, so he picks it and then lets the bar up, and then he adds vibrato with the bar, so you get this like that. He does the same thing when he plays the 15th fret on the B, like that. The next little phrase, great little run this. Starts with a couple of muted notes on the B string, then a bend on the 15th fret, so what that is, he plays 12 on the E, 14 pulling back off onto 12, like that, and he pulls off from 15 to 12 on the B, then 14 on the G, then he's going to slide from 12 to 11 on the G, then 12 on the D, back up to 12 on the G. I think I do it like that actually, I end up with my third finger. While it's still ringing, he dips the bar, slides up to 14 and then lets it up. So you get, and then pulls off back onto 12 and then adds vibrato on the bar. So I'll play that whole phrase again really slowly. It's quite a violent shake at the end there as well. Right, okay. The next phrase slides into 15 on the E, then it's 2 on the 19th fret and then 1 on the 15. Then 17, 14. While it's still ringing, he hammers on 15, then pulls back off onto 14, and then plays 15 on the B. Then we've got, plays 14 again on the E, and then that is 17, 17, pull off onto 15, and then 19 on the B. Again, I'll play that phrase. Like that. Then we play 15, 17 on the B. Then he does a backward slide into 14 on the G. Then bends 15th fret, upper tone on the B string. And again adds vibrato with the arm. So you get like that. Let's do that again. There you go. Okay, next phrase. This is an interesting one. Right, so he picks the 15th fret on the E and then he does a slide up. Now I've written it as kind of 15 to 18 because he doesn't really go to a particular pitch. He just kind of slides and then comes off the string like that. So it's more of an effect like that. Then he plays 17 pulling off to 15 on the E, 19 on the B, 15 on the B. Like that. So you get. Then he does a quick slide off of the 15. Then 15, 17 pulling off onto 15, 19 on the B, and then it finishes off with a triplet hammer on. Now this is kind of slightly out of key, but we've got 15 hammering on to 18 onto 20. So that bar sounds like this. And then you get this really fast legato run at the end. So that is hammering on 17, 19, 20. Then pick 17 on the E string. And it's kind of in a group of 4, like 30-second notes. Then the rest of it tends to be 16th note triplets, although I suspect he was just trying to squeeze as many notes as he could into the space of 2 beats. So he does that, and then he picks 19 on the E, and then what he does is he hammers on 20, pulls off onto 19, and then pulls off onto 17. Like that. And then we go over to the B string, we pull off from 20, 19, 17, and then slides down to 15. Then finishes off with the 16th fret on the G string. Now that's as much as you can hear on the record, so apparently sometimes live what he also used to do was play in unison with the synth run up at the end. So I'll give you this. It's kind of an optional extra though. I do it on the performance, but you don't have to. I think it pretty much ends where I've just played it. I'll show you this last one anyway, just because it might be fun to do it. It's quite simple really. On the D string we're just playing 12, 14, 16. Same on the G. And then we play 15, 17 on the B. And then staying on the 17th fret, 17, like that. I'll play it. Just like that. And that's the unison run that happens right at the end of the solo. Other kind of performance notes I'd probably mention, generally speaking, when he played, he did kind of really dig in with the pick, so a lot of the notes, they sound like they're pinched harmonics almost. They're kind of somewhere between normal notes and pinched, but basically it's just a result of him really digging in with a pick whenever he was picking strings. I remember him being interviewed and him describing his style like that. He used to really dig in with the pick, so he used to get a lot of kind of squeals and stuff while he was playing. Definitely part of his sound. Other than that, sound wise, I know he used to use a Super Champ, a little Fender Super Champ, and he used to crank it up, and that was his lead guitar sound. On the record, also there's a heavy use of like a room reverb as well, so that might help you get closer to the sound on the record. Okay, I think that's all that needs to be said on this solo. I hope you have a lot of fun with this one, and I will see you for one real soon. Cheers guys, see you later.